What is a lien and how is it typically used? To help us answer this question, let's have a look at some terms from the definitions and general terms section of the Notary Public License Law booklet, starting with lien, and it states that a lien is a legal right or claim upon a specific property which attaches to the property until a debt is satisfied. Let's also look at the definition of escrow, which is the placing of an instrument in the hands of a person as a depository who, on the happening of a designated event, is to deliver the instrument to a third person. The agreement, once established, should be unalterable. And finally, apostille, which is Department of State authentication attached to a notarized and county certified document for possible international use. So with all these terms in mind, let's have a look at the four choices to determine our solution. Choice A states, a legal right to hold property as security until a debt is satisfied. Well, based on the definition of lien that we read from before, this seems to be our solution. But let's have a look at the other three choices just to be certain. Choice B states, a promise to pay a specific amount of money at a future date. Now, while this is not found in the definitions and general terms section of the Notary Public License Law booklet, what this is describing is a promissory note, and it's definitely not describing a lien, and therefore choice B is not the correct solution. Choice C states, a neutral third-party agreement to hold funds during a transaction. This refers to escrow, which we read from before. The definition of escrow is a little more detailed, but essentially this is what this describes. And once again, based on the definition of lien that we read from before, this certainly doesn't describe lien, and therefore choice C is not the correct solution. And finally, choice D states, a certification of a document's authenticity for international use. This aligns with the definition of apostille that I read from before, certainly not lien, and therefore choice D is not the correct solution, which indeed leaves choice A, a legal right to hold property as security until a debt is satisfied, as the correct solution.